Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how you can make a realistic blowing flag, and this time it will be the American flag. So we press X to delete, and now we're going to File, Users Preferences, and we go to Import Export, where we're going to search for this one, Import, Export, Import Images and Planes. So we click it on, and we can save users settings. This means that next time we open up Blender, you can also choose that one. So save it, click it off, and now File, Import, and over here you see Images as Planes. So before we do that, I think everyone already downloaded some flag that he wants from the internet, and now we're going to import that flag. So we're going to C, Blender, and the mine is under flag, and I'm going to import that flag. It's over here. So 7 to import it. Now we have to subdivide that one, so we go to edit mode, we go into transform, and under transform we have add, and underneath that we have subdivide. If you don't have it, press the spacebar, subdivide, and you have it. So on the subdivide we click over here 50, so we subdivided that flag in 50 different pieces. Now we select vertex, right click on that one, shift right click on that one, and we have selected these 2 points, which is the connecting point from the flag to the mast. So we go over here to tool, where we have vertex group. We're going to press plus, and we're going to double click on it and rename it as pinning points, and we're going to say assign. So we have assigned these 2 points to that group. Okay, now we're going to open up a little bit, going to object mode, and over here we're going to physics, where we're going to choose clutch, and we're going to say over here that is cotton. We'll leave everything to what it is, and we choose pinning. We say pinning, of course, because these are these points where the flag should be pinned, and we have the clutch collision, where we're going to say self collision, and we say distance 1, meaning that the fabric does not collapse to each other. The only thing left now is the gravity. We go over here, which we have the gravity, and in my case you see that is in Y direction, so it means that we can go, we can let the flag fall down, so this meaning in Y direction. So I choose -2 in Y direction, and I have to let it also bend in Z direction. In my case, this is the one you don't see over here. So, and I put it at 1. You can play around with it, but I think this is a very good one. Now we go back to physics, and I think now it's possible to let it play. So over here, play the animation. We don't need it to go that far, so we let it bend. Something like this, not much more. So if you want to see how far, you can play around with it. You can leave it until to the end and then choose whatever you want, but don't let it fall too far, otherwise you get in trouble later on. You can say smooth, and if you've done that, we go back over here to tools, where we're going to go under the shape keys, click on that one with the left mouse key, and select create duplicate from editing. Click on that one, and now he's added an extra flag, so we're going to click on that one because we don't need it. That's the old flag, and we're going to start with that flag as a start point. So click on that one, open up edit mode. These 2 points are still selected, so go on the vertex group, going to add again, double click on it, and we're going to say pinning again, and say assign. So we have assigned these 2 points as starting point for the flag. Go back to object mode, Okay, and now we're going to add the physics for the flag. So say close, choose cotton again, and now we're going to delete the spring to 0, going to put air to 0, we're going to choose again pinning, and we're going to select the, of course, the group that we just added, pinning. We change the mass because the flag is not that heavy to 0.05, just 50 grams. Yeah, okay. Enter, and you can play around with the stiffness. This meaning that the bending of the flag should be less or more. If you want it more straight, then you can add a stiffer value. I'm going to choose 5. And of course, close collision, which I'm going to put back again at 1, and self collision on. Now everything is done. The only thing now we need is the air. Otherwise, the flag will not bend or blow. So we're going to add mesh plane over there. We're going to put it next to the other one, and we're going to rotate it in Y direction. So RY 90, like that. And on the plane, we're going to have a force field under physics again. And we're going to choose not force, but wind. Pay attention that these 3 circles have to be forwarding to the flag. If they are on the other side, press R, Y again, 180, and they're blowing in that direction. Now, the strength, I'm choosing 600. If you want more wind, you can go up to 1000. You can play around with it. Noise, I say 10. And I think I'll leave everything from the rest. Now we're going to go to the animation, which I'm going to push the left button to the start, and we let it play. And you will see that the flag will be moving. So I leave it until to the end, and then I'll come back to show you the result within a few minutes. Thank you. Hi everyone, the animation is done and this is the result. The only thing I've changed, and this is what the result gives, is the strength of the wind. I've reduced it to from 600 to 200, and I've changed on the flag side the bending from 0.5 to 0.1 because the flag was wipening too much left and right. You can also play with the stiffness if you want. So this is the result, and this is looking good for me. Now I'm going to stop the animation, bringing back to the front, and we're going to add a cylinder. So mesh cylinder. Going to shrink it by pressing S, shrink it down like this, move it sideways over there, rotate it in X direction, so RX 90, and shrink it until you have something that is looking okay. Sorry, it's a little too thick, so shrink it a little bit more like that. And now we're going to enlarge it by pressing SY, so SY like that, SY again like this, and again like that. So we bring it down a little bit until there, and now we're going to position it where it should be. It may just touch like that, so you can bring it up or down like on a real stick. It's looking okay. A little higher, and we're going to give it a color. So material, it's normally white, so give it a white color, as bright as we can. Intensity at what maximum, this also, and we're going to let it illuminate a little bit 0.40. Okay, two things we have to do is the background, and for background we choose a blue sky. So we open up a little bit, choose the blue sky like this, and we also choose environment lightning like that. Let's say a white lightning and intensity 1. So I don't need the lamp, so I delete it. Okay, and that plane with that giving the wind, I don't want to see it, so we want to see it, and we don't want to see it also in the rendering. And what we do have left is we go over here. We have still the camera to position, so we're going to select the camera like that, right click on it, and we move it just in front of, press 7, move it a little more up, so it's narrow. It's narrow to the flag, or to rotate. We position it R in the front, and now we're going to press 0 on the num key, and we're going to push pressing N to lock the camera view over here, and now we can play around with it, and we can position it where we want. We can zoom in or zoom out. I'm just going to do it like that. I think everyone knows how to position it. It is with pressing down your middle mouse and holding down the shift button back and forwards and things like that. So we unlock it like that. We're going to press, when your cursor is at the screen, press 0 again, and now we're going to go to the render, and first of all I want it in an AVI format, so I choose AVI. The output should be in the directory that you want. Mine is temporary. Quality is 100%, and I'm going to render just to see what the result will be when the animation starts. And I think this is looking okay. Good. Yeah. Now I let the animation run, and when the animation is done, I'll come back. So see you in a few minutes. Thank you. Hi everyone. I'm going to show you now how to see the animation. So under render, you can say play rendered animation, and he pops up a window where you can see your animation like this. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and see you next time. Bye.